I'm Jerry Hancock. Here's another one-on-one conversation. This one is one you may not be expecting. I'm going to suggest you get some counseling. And maybe you think you don't need counseling, but I'm going to suggest that you do. And here's the reason why. Even if you are a well-balanced and great human being, there are things about yourself that you could improve that would make you even better. Make you a better partner, make you a better husband, father, brother, son, make you better at being successful, make you better at relationships, make you better at the things that are important in life and focus, and that'll make you feel better about yourself. Now, I know that it's not a popular thing to talk to men about counseling. Men tend to resist counseling like the plague, but here's a couple of things I want you to think about. First of all, if your car breaks down, what are you going to do? You're going to take it to the mechanic, and he's going to tell you what's wrong with it, and he's going to tell you what it'll cost to fix it. And you're going to say, fix it, because I don't have a choice. I got to have that car to get to work or do whatever else I need to do. So I need you to fix that car. So we spend the money on fixing the car, but similarly, if our wife, for example, says, hey, you got a problem in the way you deal with women, or you got a problem in the way you handle anger, or you've got a problem in the way you talk to me, and we say, no, you're wrong. And she says she needs some counseling, or our marriage needs counseling. And you say, I'm just not going to spend the money. It's not worth it. I can fix things on my own. So where's the disconnect there? You can't fix your car. What makes you think you can fix your relationships or your marriage without professional help? It'll be the best money you ever spent. Let me put it that way. You need someone to help you think through the options and think through the things that have made you the way you are, the things that have, over the years, accumulated that maybe you need to just get rid of and think differently about. Change is inevitable. Everything you've seen in your life should tell you that things are not the same as they were when you were a young kid running around happy all summer long or whatever. So the fact that things have changed should point in the direction of people have changed too. You have changed. Your wife has changed. Your family has changed. Those things that are changing require some attention, and they need us to react to them differently. We can't use yesterday's ideas or the ideas we got from our dad or somebody else in the way we handle day-to-day activities and conversations with our partners and intimate conversations we have with other people. And here's the thing, if you're not willing to work on this, it's going to come back to bite you. I mean, it's think of it this way. It's like an open sore that hurts you every time you move a certain way. And you can make all sorts of efforts to not move in ways that hurt you, but it's inevitable. It's going to hurt you in some way or the other. So at some point, you got to get that fixed. You got to go to a doctor. You got to put some salve on it. You got to take care of it in some way and get rid of what's causing the problem. And I don't know of a better way to do that than some counseling. And when your wife suggests you go to counseling, I think you ought to take her up on it. In fact, I would say this, you ought to have an agreement in your marriage that if either party ever says, I think we need to go to counseling, the other party is obligated to go. That may sound like a strong statement, but listen, if she's unhappy, you're going to be unhappy. If she stays unhappy, you are going to be really unhappy, and long term it's going to cost you in terms of separation, divorce, alienation. At the very minimum, it's going to cause distance between you and your partner. And what we're after here is not distance. We're after intimacy, closeness, vulnerability, willingness to open up and talk to each other, a lifelong partnership, a soulmate kind of situation. If you don't have that, you got to ask yourself two questions. Am I the problem? Or does she have the potential to do that and I'm ignoring it? Or do I have the potential, or do I need to work on some things so that I do have the potential to be that kind of person for somebody else? These are tough questions, and they're not things you're going to easily settle, but there are people that can help you, and a counselor would help. And I want to give you one more piece of advice. If you do go to counseling, think about it before you show up. Don't just go in there and think about what the counselor is saying and take that as gospel. Go in with your own agenda. Think about what matters to you. What's important? What things do you want changed? Do you want things changed about yourself, or do you want things changed about the relationship, logistics, things that we do together, the way we speak to each other? What are the things you want to be different? And talk about those things, and then be honest and willing to admit maybe you're the cause of some of that. Certainly, if you go into any counselor worth his salt, he's going to look at you and say, this is half yours and half hers. So let's talk about your half. Let's work on your half. And in fact, you can start working on your half by yourself tomorrow by doing some soul searching and some honest looking at yourself. Maybe this is not your kind of thing to do. This is not something you enjoy. And it's this introspective look at yourself is not fun for a lot of folks. And if you don't do it, though, it's going to come back and hurt you in so many different ways. And the relationship is going to suffer. Your marriage is going to suffer. The relationship with your family is going to suffer. And your overall happiness is going to suffer. So I can't think of any reason not to work on this. If you can think of one, please write it down in the comments down there and tell me, because it's a win-win as far as the way I look at it. You're going to be better off, your family's going to be better off, and things are going to go more smoothly in your career and everything else if you can just take care of, number one, get rid of some of the problems that may be interfering with your life. Well, that's enough about that, but it's a good chance for us to think about how we can improve ourselves and become better human beings and offer ourselves as better candidates for marriage and for being a husband, brother, father, son, whatever the situation may be. There's some good stuff on the website, meninbalance.org. The radio station is there 24/7, meninbalance.org/radio. And of course, there's more stuff on YouTube, lots of videos to watch from Men in Balance. And you know, I'm no expert on this, but I've learned the hard way. There's a lot of value in looking at ourselves and finding ways to improve as we go through life and try to become better human beings. I'm Jerry Hancock. Thanks so much for your time.